Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy, Stumped, back from the OPTC video, and in today's video, we're taking that one team versus all with the Kaido friend captain I put together in the prep video for a playthrough run to show you guys how this team, the particular team, operates. And look, this 10-star honestly sucks. Like, this is probably one of the worst 10 stars we've seen in a very, very long time, and I think Bandai has caught on to the fact that people like to farm the 10-star, and that's how they rank in Super Boss, rather than actually taking on the Super Boss itself. So, they've just made it super cringe to make one team versus all. But like I said in the prep video, this particular team utilizes a Kaido friend captain across the board. And the reason we're doing that is because Kaido actually gives us extra drops for our Super Boss tokens. Now, on this particular stage against on stage 2, you come up against, not normally Hiyori, but you get Dex Orbs unfavorable, as well as, full-body Dex Orb, so Kaido turns him into Wano. I think there's also damage reduction on this stage as well, so you want to, yeah, there is damage reduction, so you want to use the special of Reiju here. That's actually going to remove the damage reduction, and then you can use the lead performer special to actually give yourself an attack buff. Now, the reason we want to use the lead performer special here is because they have an ability where they can actually proc their special on the final stage, provided you do something. I don't actually know what it is, but they do have an ability with their captain that they can actually reproc their special. I actually learned that just by utilizing this unit in this content. Super valuable captain, to be honest. For the ability to auto-trigger their special is super nice. On the final stage, through the attack down, we have Cavendish. We have Kaido for the orb boost. We get the attack boost from the lead performance, and you're pretty much going to be good as gold here. If once you do go past level 30, there's going to be barriers and stuff like that, and it's going to get very, very annoying, but this particular team should work up to level 30 at least, and then from there, you're probably going to have to reevaluate if you guys are missing some of the bash. But as you guys can see there, we do get the rush ability. If you use a friend captain that has a lot of rush, you are going to do a lot of damage, so it works nicely. On to the next variation. On to the next variation now. This particular variation, honestly, isn't that challenging if you have the new badge. If you don't have the new badge, honestly, it sucks. Like, it's such a rough variation, because what they do is they blow away your beneficial effects, and then they apply a very, very low orb boost at 1.1. Now, they want you to either remove this or increase it with Kanjuro, which is super arrogant of them, because you can't carry something in. They also put limit specials at 4 turns after level 31, which is just insane. Honestly, it's actually insane. And if you aren't using Kaido, who can remove 3 turns of it, and one of the rare recruits being Orochi or the Onwit Banshee, I can't remember their names, you just can't get around that, and it's super annoying. But to remove the Despair on turn 2, and the special reverse, we have X-Drake and the special of the lead performers. Once again, the lead performers are great because they can activate their special on the final stage. You can't get the Super Tandem, though, with this team, which kind of sucks, but look, it is what it is. To get around the resilience, Kaido's going to get around that, and honestly, Kaido is just so good for all these variations, and a lot of people summon for him, so you shouldn't have too many issues finding Kaido friend captains. But if you are, make sure to hit up the Discords, all that fun stuff to find some friend captains there. There's also friend codes that go around that sort of just like are on like a bot refresh, so make sure to check them out as well. But there's plenty of people that help you out in the Discords. On the final stage of the Dex variation, there's also Threshold that you have to deal with, but Rage is really good at getting around that. Big Mom is going to be our unit that can sort of get around those those annoying effects. She can wipe away positive effects, and then that way you can apply the Kaido orb buff. The auto trigger of the lead performers will get blown away here, but look, it's not the end of the world, because you really want to apply Kaido's orb boost. It's just a much bigger orb buff. Plus you get Wano orbs on your captains, which is going to mean you'd have a 3 times orb buff, which is awesome. And then up to level 30, you will have color affinity thanks to Big Mom as well. So, again, the team's not going to be doing crazy bits of damage. There's a lot of free-to-play characters on this team, so hopefully this team helps out quite a lot of people. And with the Rush Kaido, like, you are just going to do absolute bits here. As you can see, you do so much damage. So, that was versus Dex. Should be fairly easy up to level 30. After level 30, you are going to struggle a little bit, but let's move on to the final variation now. The final fight is against Strength, and this particular fight is probably the biggest struggle for this particular team. And the big reason for that is you actually need to use the Kaido special on turn 2. And because of this, you are going to lack an orb buff on the final stage. Very, very annoying stuff. But I believe you can use Katakuri on Big Mom. Katakuri is either an attack booster for powerhouse units or an orb booster. I want to say that he's an orb booster, the Legend Katakuri. But I tried to keep this team no supports for you guys, just so we're just steering right away from all of the fancy stuff. But on stage 2 here, we're going to use Cavendish to remove the paralysis, and then we're going to use Kaido to wipe away all of the, well, the 2 enemies in the front, as he will do 1 million fixed damage through normal attacks, only through all that nasty stuff. Basically, he's just going to wipe out everyone here. We're also going to utilize the special of X-Drake. That's going to remove, he actually removes the barriers there, which is awesome. The problem with the 2 enemies in the front is they have a lot of HP. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use the Kaido special, and then we're going to extend that conditional boost with the lead performers. Remember, lead performers are going to auto-trigger their special on the final stage, so that way you get the attack buff no matter what. But if you do then use the Big Mom special, you're going to lose the conditional boost, because on the final stage, you actually get a 35% HP cut, so you are going to apply the increased damage taken. So that 2.25 turns conditional is actually very, very strong. If you have a way to ignite here too, the Wano orbs become 5 times multiplier, so very, very well in your interest if you can find a way to apply ignite on this team. Utilizing something like the rare recruiter Kaido is really, really good. You could use like Legend Big Mom or some other units like that. There's a bunch of aces that you can do it as well. Luffy and Ace, if you bring a Luffy with the Ace support, you can do some fun stuff there. But basically, that's the team. That's how it operates. Very challenging to build a 1 team versus all this particular time around. And honestly, I probably could have put something better together, but I just really didn't have that much time, so I do apologize in advance. But best of luck in KIZUNA. Hopefully this team helps you out. Hopefully a team out there somewhere helps you guys out. And if this team does, make sure to go down there, bell the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff for me. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Let's